Hi everyone, welcome back to Colouring with Kay. Thank you for joining me today. So I just wanted to do a quick video on these colouring crayons called Bambino colouring crayons. So I was contacted by a lady that obviously works at Bambino crayons and products, and she offered to gift these to me and send them to me if I was interested. And then I thought I could show them on a video. So yes, I think it's a company in Sheffield, and which is up north, and it says here at the back on this, I think they're available in packs of 12 as well, and maybe smaller than that, but I got sent the I was very fortunate to get sent the 24 pack. These are very, very affordable, and you know, kids, very good for kids as well to use. They're not wax based, they're actually clay based crayons, so they are slightly different, and I was keen on trying clay crayons because I've never tried them before. This is at Bambino. We are passionate about colours. That's why our crayons have the pigment first mixed with clay to give it a much smoother and more vibrant finish. It makes them easy to glide on paper and blend with other shades. We hope you enjoy them, using them, as much as we do. So here are the 24 colours, beautiful colours as you can see. So I've got a little bit of scrap paper here, and I'm just going to sort of take some of the colours and let's have a look at them. So they don't have, when you look at each crayon, they're quite slim, and obviously not very long, but they're lovely to use. I actually prefer slimmer barrels. So it's got the Bambino logo there, and then there's little pictures of animals on each crayon, which is quite nice. So yeah, they do lay down quite smooth, and of course, like as with pencils, you can lessen the pressure and fade out a bit. Let's get you in a little bit more. So that's a nice pink, and I'm going to try to go with this sort of, I don't know how you describe that, like a peachy colour, and try to blend that in a bit. So again, light pressure, and then even lighter pressure here. I can go a bit darker here actually there. And then the next colour I'll add there is maybe more of an orange colour. See how that blends in. So I like the feel of these. It's definitely a different feel compared to, they go down fairly smooth compared to wax crayons. And I like the way that they're blending. I think that's quite nice. I've also got a little bit of Zest-It blending sponge here, so we're going to try blending some of these colours using my blending stump. So you can see that it does blend quite nicely there. I prefer to use the blending sponge so I don't put too much of the Zest-It on, because it can go through your paper, which you don't want on a double-sided book, of course. So yeah, quite a nice blend, I think. It gives a smoother finish than if you just had the crayon. So I did actually use some of these crayons on a page, on part of the page, not the whole page, on part of the page. So I'm going to quickly show you that. That there and show you what I used it on. So this is a you'll see this in my completed pictures at the end of March, which is Luna by Maria Troll, and I basically used different blues for this bit. Now all of this bit here is chalk pastel on the sort of the part above the flowers and around here at the side, but the darker bits that you can see here behind these flowers, that's all the Bambino crayons. Obviously I've put glitter on top as well, but I did use the 3 different shades. I think I used, I'll just grab it here, I think I used this blue here, this one and this turquoisey one. So I used those 3 blues. I might even use this light one, I can't exactly remember. And I used them on here and sort of blended it upwards, and then used Zest It as well. So yeah, they work quite well. So I was gonna colour something in here. Let's just put my book at the edge there. So you've seen how it roughly works there. It works quite well, but I thought I'd just quickly demonstrate it on here. Just going to clean my blending stump off there. Right, so I've got this book. I'm just using it as like a practice book. I got it from Amazon. I don't really, it's obviously in a different language, so I'm not sure what it says. So we're going to use some greens. So we'll go with this dark green, this green, and maybe this one. So I might start off this sort of turquoisey colour, and then bring you in a little bit on this there. And this is the one we'll work on. So light to medium pressure. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we'll see. They keep a fairly sharp point as well, which is good. They don't go dull quite easily. And I've just got a cheap sort of a sharpener here. I don't even know where I got this from, and it sharpens quite well. You can see the pigment coming off. So yeah, when it does go dull, I will use just that sharpener to get a point again. Right, so I'm going to go even lighter, very light pressure now, so that I can put my next colour in. I think if I will, if I'm going to use these crayons on a background, I will probably, I'm going in for the green now, I will probably use Zest It just to smoothen it out a bit. So again, really light to medium pressure, and like I say, these crayons are very inexpensive. They're good for kids as well as adults like us to use in our colouring. I'm doing this quite roughly, I'm not taking my time with it, so when you do it, it'll probably, you can take your time and be more precise with it, so you get a better result. Okay, and now my final colour, which is this light green. So yep, just putting that in on the edges of the leaf. Again, light to medium pressure. So if you're interested in these crayons, I will put a link in the description so you can check them out. Just going to go very lightly there. So I've used 2 colours that will blend really well together, which is the greens, and then this one, which is slightly more, well, not slightly, quite a lot bluer compared to the other 2 colours. So yeah, that's the finish you get. Now I suppose on this leaf what I could do, we could have a look at, if we went for a harder pressure. I'm just going to do this end and see what result we could get. So I'm using much more pressure here, and then I'm going to blend, well, try to blend in, put my second colour in there and try to blend it. See see what it would come out as. It's not too bad actually, that's quite nice. And then gradually get lighter pressure when I'm going to put my lightest green in there. So yeah, I'm definitely putting more pressure on now, sort of burnishing it, you know, to blend it. And not in this instance, I'm not going to use the Zest It for this second leaf. I'm just sort of experimenting how it would look without you know, adding a Zest It blending medium. So that's the lightest green. That's actually not bad. So it's not grainy, it's quite smooth compared to, say, wax crayons, in my opinion. That's how I'm finding it. It's quite smooth, whereas wax crayons are more, you know, more grainy, I believe. So yeah, if I show you that close up, so that's without a blender and just using pressure to blend it, which isn't too bad actually, I think. And you could add a few more layers, you know, to make it even better. So now with this one, I'm just going to use my blender again. So that's an alternative way, I suppose, that you could use the crayons. So yeah, you get a lighter look. I hope that hasn't gone through. No, it hasn't. It's only Amazon printed paper, this, so I was slightly worried that it was going to go through. So yeah, that's two ways that you can actually use the crayons. And I think for a background, I think that's quite nice actually. I've already used it as I showed you on my page. So yeah, two ways that you can use this new product. So yeah, those are the Bambino crayons. Just bring you out a little bit. The Bambino crayons. I will put the link in the description below if you're interested. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye.